Good morning, everybody. I just looked at the third winner of the SVM Parkour Challenge, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, at the end of Survive or Die, and there's a link in the info for the video that is linked in this info that will jump you right to the rules of the competition. There's a challenge at the end of Survive or Die to jump all the way from about level 20 all the way to about a level 120 on a random distribution of glowstone blocks. And yes, Sam, it was a random distribution, which means that when I made it, I was not positive that it could be done. But 3 people have done it, and I've watched them do. I watched a lot. Actually, I watched way more than just those 3 people because a bunch of people submitted responses of them failing to complete it, and I didn't know that they didn't actually do it because it didn't say that on the video, so I just sat there like an idiot watching 20 minutes of video and then realized that they never actually did it. So, I've given away 3 prizes. I have 2 remaining. I was considering at first, when I only got 1 response that the person said it took them over an hour to do, I started considering changing the rules, but then a second one came in, and then a third one came in. So, I'm not going to change the rules. It's quite possible to be done. I've watched 3 people do it. If you want to study their videos, they're listed as video responses to the challenge. So if you want to like study the 3D maze that you have to navigate and try and do it yourself, I think that's a perfectly legitimate strategy. Just so you know what you're playing for, here are the games remaining in my sack. The first person got my only copy remaining of Dungeon Defenders, so congratulations to the first person. Now remaining is Zombie Shooter 1, Zombie Shooter 2, In Momentum, Hacker Evolution, and its 2 like add-on things, Duality and Untold. Your Doodles Are Bugged, Critical Mass, Vortex 2, Bunch of Heroes, Robo Blitz, and Greed Corp. Whatever. I have all of those to give away. I actually have 5 codes of most of those games because of indie bundles that I bought for charity, and they like you buy 1 and they give you 2. So all of a sudden I have 3 copies of the same game. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these? Oh, give them away. So make sure that you submit a response if you think that you're a parkour monster. If you think that you're a parkour monster, get it in. And before we go, I have a question for you. I posted on Twitter and no one answered me, and I guess no one knows. I'm looking for a way on SMP, on a regular server or bucket server, for a mod or plugin that can turn off the nameplate over people's heads without turning off the UI. I want to be able to look at a player with the UI still normal and not see the nameplate over their head. And I can't find a single thing. There's a very old plugin called Hero Sneak that doesn't work anymore. I tried it, but it also doesn't really do what I wanted it to do because all it does is make you sneak. It makes you appear as sneaking all the time to other people. So first of all, the nameplate is still over your head. It's just really faded. And second of all, you're sneaking all the time, and I don't really want that. I want a client, what I actually want is a client-side mod that I can put on my client that makes other people's names disappear. But I haven't been able to find anything. If you know, or if you can ask people for me, I'd like to know. Twitter did not unleash the answer for me. Anyway, that's it. Make sure you try the challenge if you think you're a parkour monster, and I will see you next time. Click!